Hi, welcome back to Sports Madness. I'm Hiram Vaughn, your host for the evening. We are in episode 3, part 4 of 4, and I just got a disgusting paper cut. Not one of those annoying paper cuts with a piece of paper, but an envelope paper cut, like with the wide part of the envelope. That's almost as bad as a cardboard box paper cut. Oh, those things are so bad. Like, I don't even understand the physics behind them. I do kind of get a paper cut, but, like a box cut or like that, an envelope cut. Oh, got my hand pretty good. Anyway. Pepsi. Empty. Guess I'm running to the store after this. But I want to take a few minutes and talk about that, whatever that was last night between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Golden State Warriors. That was an incredibly impressive display by Oklahoma City. Not normal at all. Ironically, Golden State did pretty well what they always do. They scored 105, which is about 6 points below their average. But, 105 points in a playoff game is pretty good. But, man, Oklahoma City scored 133. Including 83 points in the second and third quarters. They had 38 in the second and 45 in the third. How do you give up 83 points in 2 quarters to a team? The Spurs scored 74 points in the first 2 quarters of their game against Oklahoma City, and that was almost an NBA record for points in a playoff half. Oklahoma City just scored 83 points, excuse me, in the middle half of that game, the second and third quarters combined. And they outscored the Warriors 83-52 in that time. That's just stupid. 133 points in that game. Just absolutely incredible numbers. Kevin Durant, and this is the crazy stat to me. Kevin Durant had 33 points on 15 shots. He went 12 for 12 from the line. That helps. If you're getting to the line that much, you're going to have, and this is going to skew him a little bit. There was one point, he had like 27 points on 8 shots at one point, though. And I'm sitting here going, and he didn't even make them all. Durant went 10 for 15 last night, so he didn't even make all of his shots. Curry had 24 points last night to lead Golden State. 133 points. 133 points. Just kind of soaking that in a little bit for Oklahoma City. And it's not like Oklahoma City had an historically good shooting night. They shot 50% from the floor. %50 is not all that uncommon in the NBA at all. Golden State does it all the time. Oklahoma City does it all the time. San Antonio does it all the time. That's not that big of a deal. And they had the same number of shots. They attempted the same number of shots as did the Warriors. Oklahoma City was 46 for 92. They made half their shots. Golden State was 38 of 92. So an 8-shot difference. There's part of it. Golden State actually outscored Oklahoma City from beyond the arc, 30-24. The Warriors went 10 of 33 from range, and the Thunder went 8 for 25. Not particularly solid numbers for either team. 30% for Golden State, 32 for Oklahoma City. Here's where the differences were. The Thunder went 33 for 37 from the line. They were just playing in a completely different gear than were the Warriors last night. Golden State got warriored last night. Oklahoma City did to them what they've been doing to the rest of the league all year long. They were cutting, they were slashing, they were diving, everything. And Golden State couldn't keep up. 33 for 37 from the line for Oklahoma City, 19 of 25 for Golden State. That's still pretty good, 76%. And 19 of 25 is pretty normal for an NBA game. 33 of 37 is a little high. Total rebounds, the Thunder out-rebounded Golden State 62 to 48. And the difference was on the defensive glass. Offensively, they were pretty well the same. The Thunder had 11 rebounds, and Golden State had 10. But 41 to 28 on the defensive boards ended up being the difference there. Assists were about the same. Turnovers, fairly even. The Warriors had 14, which is a little high for them. The Thunder had 12, which is a little low for them. Here's where the stunning differences were. Fast break points, Oklahoma City outscored Golden State 29 to 13. Points in the paint, 62 to 44 favor Oklahoma City. I'm telling you, the Thunder have figured out how to use Steven Adams. And that has been the ultimate game changer in this playoff run for them. They figured out how to use Steven Adams. And when they figured that out, that changed the whole game. But I'm sitting here looking at everything, breaking it all down, and the numbers really don't even seem to add up. We talked about the discrepancy in the free throws. The Thunder shot 12 more free throws than did the Warriors. They made 16 more. But for fouls, the Thunder were actually called for more fouls than were the Warriors. Oklahoma City was called for 23 fouls. Golden State was called for 21. So apparently, every foul that Golden State committed was a shooting foul. That's the only way that you get 37 free throws off of 21 fouls. Is that all but 3 of their fouls were shooting fouls. You don't foul a jump shooter. No good Clippers. No, sorry. But you don't foul jump shooters. That was what Oklahoma City's problem was at the beginning of the series against San Antonio, was they kept on fouling the daggum jump shooters. Well, once they quit doing that, that changed that whole series. Quit giving 2, 3, 4-point opportunity plays, and that'll change it around. I still don't think Oklahoma City is going to beat Golden State, but boy, I tell you what, they're going to make this series interesting. And it's Golden State now has to win 4 of 5 from Oklahoma City. Can they do it? Sure. They can take 4 or 5 from anybody. I felt like they were going to take 4 or 5 to start this series. I thought the Warriors would win in 5. Clearly that's not going to happen. But the Thunder now have a 2-1 lead with Game 4 on their home floor. And bar the door, if Oklahoma City wins Game 4, Golden State will not win 3 straight. And you can stop with the tired, yeah, well, Golden State already beat them 3 straight. Yeah, they did. This is a very different looking Oklahoma City Thunder team right now. They are on a mission. They are possessed. And them doing this to Golden State is very different than what Cleveland is doing to their opponents out east. And now all of a sudden Steve Kerr doesn't look like such a genius for going for 73 wins in the regular season. Because those 73 wins don't mean a thing if they don't make it out of the Western Conference Final. And Oklahoma City now up 2-1 with a chance to take a commanding 3-1 series lead tomorrow. And we'll talk about that one. We'll give the recap there as we approach it. It's just one of those things that Oklahoma City is not the team that anyone expected them to be. People thought that Oklahoma City might beat San Antonio. They didn't expect them to obliterate them. A couple people, if you ask them privately, would say, yeah, Oklahoma City might be able to beat Golden State in 7. They didn't expect this. If Oklahoma City doesn't fall asleep for 2 quarters in game 2, they've got a 3-0 lead with a chance to sweep tomorrow. That's how much Oklahoma City has dominated this series over Golden State. Golden State has won 2 quarters in this series. And this is not something that they're accustomed to seeing out in Oakland at all. And it was like... And Golden State was playing so poorly. They wanted to call timeout. And Steve Kerr just shook his head and said, nope. I am not pulling you out of this. You're doing this to your own self. And very Popovich thing to do. Thunder had 5 players in double figures. Durant with 33. Westbrook almost had a triple-double with 30, 8 boards, and 12 assists. Ibaka with 14 and 8. Roberson went 13 and 6. And Dion Waiters had 13. If you're going to allow 5 Thunder players to get in double figures on you, you're going to lose every game. I don't care if it's 10 points apiece. But the fact that those 5 alone put up 100 on you, Golden State's got to go back to the drawing board, and they've got to do it in a hurry. It's not like they have 3 or 4 games now to get this all figured out. They're every other day, they've got to play. And they don't have time to practice new stuff. They've got to figure it out now on the fly. They can. And I think they probably will. But, man, I don't know how... And this is why they get paid the big bucks. I don't know how they're going to figure it out. I have no idea. But they know what they're doing, and I'm sure that Steve Curry's a good coach, good guy, has the respect of his players. I have no doubt that he's capable of doing it. I don't think Golden State saw this coming even as remotely a possibility. I think Oklahoma City, I think Oklahoma City may have seen this coming. I think they may have known, you know what, we are better than people are giving us credit for. We can beat these guys, and we can take them to the woodshed if need be. And they are. I don't think anyone outside of that locker room thought it, though. Even the fans in Oklahoma City, I don't think saw this coming. And it's incredible to watch. It's a very, very fun, entertaining show to watch. I'm not a big fan of the chest slapping, look at me, I'm the greatest showboat thing. It's all about me, not about the team. And both of these teams are like that. Neither one of these teams want to play team ball. They want to play the whole look at me, I'm an all-star game. But man, Oklahoma City looks pretty nigh unstoppable at this point. I think Golden State can beat them, and I think they will still. If they're going to, though, it's going to go 7. Because I don't think Golden State can take 3 straight from them. So I don't think they're going to take the next 3. Which means they've got to give OKC 1. And if OKC wins game 4, it's over. It's over. And it may not go back to Oklahoma City. Just my 2 cents on that one. But hey, I do want to thank all of you for tuning into episode 3 of Vaughn Sports Madness. I'm Hiram Vaughn, your host for the day. Just reminding you that no amount of success can compensate for failure in the home. Let your family know each and every day just how much you love them. Make sure they know how much they mean to you. Take care, and until next time, God bless.